Come on, you're never gonna get the grades to qualify for one of those spots. You're not smart enough, sweetie.
I'll show you how valuable Elle Woods could be.
Don't let nobody tell you how you should feel about your motherfucking self, G. I'm full of me, because everything I said I wanted to do, I did, and I didn't let nobody tell me nothing else. If y'all got dreams and y'all feel some type of way about yourself that might exceed how others feel about themselves, fuck them, and don't let that shit cloud your brain for real.
Girl, let me talk to you, okay? Let me talk to the one who has been underestimated, the underdog, the one they laughed at, the one that they counted out, the one that they whispered about like she didn't hear it, but felt every syllable in her spirit, okay? I was one of them girls. I was the underdog for real. But listen, I'm not talking about the version of you that knows her worth. I'm talking about the version of you that's still shaking, still second guessing, still wondering if maybe they were right. They weren't, girl. So let's get this straight, okay? For real. Hey, Rych Babes, it's Robyn Milan, and welcome back to A Rich Girl's Glow Up. Listen, here's the thing about people. They'll laugh at you when you're broke. They're going to laugh at you when you're healing. They're going to laugh at you when you start over. And then they'll envy you when you finally figured it all out. They're going to become your biggest haters and supporters at the same time. Okay. They're going to be stalking your page. They're not going to like it. They're going to be looking at your every move. Okay. Monitor spirits or whatever you call it. Listen, they're going to be your biggest fans. Okay. They don't want you to glow up because your glow up is a reminder that they stayed stuck, and nothing threatens, mediocrity more than a woman who chose herself. You know, who played that role effortlessly, flawlessly, and elegantly? Elle freaking Woods. I loved her. Listen, baby girl did not change who she was. She amplified it. They laughed at her pink outfits, her bubbly, voice, her heart. But what they didn't realize was she was never dumb. She was disarmed. She had to unlearn who the world told her to be and remember who she actually was. Sounds familiar? Okay, period. So let's get right into this video and I will be back shortly, girl. Okay.
Hello, Patriots! I don't think I've been this excited since Gucci became a publicly traded company.
Oh my god, it's Capital Barbie.
There's a moment in the middle where she looks at her boyfriend who's dumped her and said, "You're not serious wife material for me." And she goes in the bunny costume and all the girls are making fun of her at the Halloween party. And she turns to him and she said, "I'm never going to be good enough for you, am I?" And she starts to cry. I mean, it makes me want to cry now. But we've all had that moment where you're across from a romantic partner and you're like, "I'm not the girl. I'm not your girl, am I? Oh, okay. I gotta be my own self. Now I'm gonna be my own self. Bye."
And I'm enough.
And I'm enough.
Enough for who I am.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, and it makes me cry now.
Yeah.
I even think about it, but that was such a huge thing that we got on film.
I'm so glad you did.
All people see when they look at me is blonde hair and big boobs. No one's ever going to take me seriously. The people at law school don't. Warner doesn't. I don't even think my own parents take me seriously. I just felt like, for the first time, that someone expected me to do something more with my life than just become a Victoria's Secret model.
Just want to say that if you are experiencing imposter syndrome, please watch Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde, honestly, is the perfect movie to help you fight your imposter syndrome. That girl applied to Harvard wearing a bikini. But the best scene was when she got invited to the Halloween party and they all treated her hella weird and they told her that they would be dressing up in costumes and she's the only one that showed up in that cute ass costume. And that's the night when she was like, "I'm about to go get my MacBook, babe." Yeah. And that is me. Like, it only takes me one time for somebody to front on me before I make it my life mission to front on them. watch Legally Blonde if you're ever experiencing a little imposter syndrome, because it truly is like a good movie for that. Good fucking movie for that.
I'm someone who went from having a 2.313 in high school, who was told that they would never get into the college that I graduated from. I have 2 degrees in aerospace engineering from the University of Michigan, who was told that they would never work for NASA. I worked for NASA for 6 years, who was told that they could never run a successful business. I founded a company I ran for 12 years without outside capital. I then raised over $2 million in venture capital, and then I raised the money to fly to space. I did that. And so my whole life is about doing exactly what people told me that I couldn't do. And the principle that I want to share is, if someone told you that you couldn't do it, because one day they'll tell you that they knew you could.
Okay, my millennials, I know y'all seen Legally Blonde, all right? If you haven't, go watch it, all right, please. So listen, psychologically, let's break this down for a second. People laugh when they feel threatened, okay? That mockery is the brain's way of trying to regain power when it feels powerless. So when they laugh at you, it wasn't because you were weak. It's because somewhere in their subconscious, they knew you were going to rise, and it terrified them. They didn't see a failure. They saw a future version of you they would never be able to access. And instead of clapping for you, they tried to crush you early. Because if they can break you at your beginning, they'll never have to compete with your evolution. Okay? But newsflash, you kept going. Yes, you kept going, girl. So if you're watching this right now, feeling invisible, feeling like everyone's ahead of you, feeling like you're the only one who doesn't have it all figured out, let me say this from my soul to yours. You are not too late. You are not too loud. You are not too soft. You are not too much. You're just not meant to be digestible to people who chose small lives. Okay, that's fine. That's what you want to do, but I'm living a big life over here. And it's okay if they don't get it. It's okay if they left. It's okay if they laughed at you. It's okay if they didn't understand your vision. It's okay, because what's coming for you is louder than any joke they ever made about you. And when your time hits, when your time hits, girl, they're going to act like they always believed in you. But you know the truth. You know the truth. You'll remember every room you cried in alone, every word they said about you, every time you clapped for them while they clowned you. Okay. Every time you gave grace to people who would have cheered if you failed. And you'll say thank you. Not to them, but to the version of you who kept going. That's who deserved the flowers, okay? So you're not trying to prove them wrong anymore. You're trying to prove you were right all along, all right? Right in believing there was more, right to wanting peace, right to walking away, right to glow the hell up in the world that tried to dim you down. Like Elle Woods, okay? She didn't drop the pink. She didn't shrink. She just got smarter. She got louder. She got into alignment, and she turned every laugh into motivation. And that's what I want for you. Not revenge, not validation, just results, girl. And if you are in a season where you're ready to just become everything they said you couldn't or wouldn't, okay, I need you to stop playing with your potential. I need you to stop believing in their negative words about you. I made something for you, okay? It's called the Rich Mindset Mastery Course, The Art of Mastering Her, okay? It's not just another fluffy course. It is the rich print, okay? The blueprint to rebranding yourself, to rebuilding your identity, to reprogram your mindset and turn pressure into power. Listen to me. I don't care what you're trying to do in life. If you don't have the right mindset, you're never going to be able to follow through with it, okay? This is why I made the mindset course first, because it doesn't matter if you're trying to start a business, be a singer, be a dancer, be a teacher, go back to school, whatever. If your mindset is not where it needs to be, You ain't going to make it, girl. And that's just the truth. And that's the sauce for everything. That's the sauce to every successful person is your mindset. So don't sleep on this course. Do not sleep on this course that I made for you, girl. So it is for the woman, okay? Because it's not for everybody. All right, because not everybody's going to take the opportunity to take it. And it's only for $57 right now, but the price will be pricing up a little bit later. Okay, so it's for the woman who doesn't want to beg for confidence. She wants to embody it. The one who's done being laughed at because now she's the one leading the room. You know, it's your time. It's your time, girl. It's your season. We only got like what? 5 months left in 2025 and you still sitting on that couch and you ain't do nothing. You seeing everybody else making it, making the goals, making the results, becoming the girl that they wish they wanted to be, and they're making it. They're doing it. They got that car, they got that house, they got that business, they got that man. I don't know what the hell you want, but they got something, and you sitting up here listening, watching people, right? But you're not taking no action. I sound like the guy. You remember the guy, the commercial guy? You sit on the couch watching TV when you should. What's this? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The guy from the school, right? The guy from the school. I forgot what the school called. Oh my God. But put it down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? So, but no, it's the truth. Listen, now let's make sure that the version of you who shows up is undeniable, all right? The links below when you're ready, girl. It's when you're ready. Listen, but no matter what, I got you. So become the woman who walks in the room and make people wonder. Secure the bag, protect your peace, girl, and stay rich, rich babes. Love you.